basically, when I came out of the arena, like I said there, I came out of the arena to an applause I've never heard in my life and never will ever hear again in my life. The amount of people that were there, and I got a little bit of a sample of what my life was probably not going to be like anymore. You know what I mean? That sense that I knew people are always going to recognise me, people are always going to stop me, and that doesn't bother me. It's 30 years gone, and I'm still shaking hands and getting photographs taken. And I didn't want to be promoted that way, So all of a sudden, life was changing straight away. And all I wanted to do was get home. I just wanted to get home. And I was, we've been a long time away from our loved ones. And I only got married in the April of '92. So we couldn't go on a honeymoon. The whole world was telling me I'm going to lose, but I was the only one not listening. I said, he's the same weight as me. He's a little bit taller. I've always been used to fighting taller lads. He's the southpaw. I was a southpaw. I love fighting southpaws because I know what they do. I didn't care how ugly the fight was. If you win ugly, you win ugly. If you win beautiful, you win beautiful. You still win. And it was. I think nerves got to him as well, to be honest, because he was expected. He was only 23 or 22 at the time. He was a young enough man again, and I think pressure was put on him. It was one of those types of things that you had absolutely anything you needed, there at your disposal. It got a bit boring sometimes. There's no question about it. So, that's where you put your earphones on and your music on and start singing your songs. And we were bowling, me and Wayne, the day after the Olympic final. It was the closing ceremony, so that would have been, I think, the Sunday. So we kind of bunked out of the Olympic Village, me and Wayne, and everybody was looking for us. And we went for a pint. We found an Irish pub in Barcelona. Don't know the name of it, right? And all of a sudden, this fella gone. He was Irish, and he has the Olympic gold medals, silver medals, having a few glasses of lager in his bar. And you could just see him ringing things, and I'm looking at him going, "You're not telling anybody you were here?" He said, No, wouldn't do that. And all of a sudden, there was about 200 people outside the doors of, they couldn't believe that we were there. I went to my first Olympic Games in 1988 in Seoul, Korea, and I was 21 years old. I was a kid, and you tend to just get distracted with a lot of things, What the first Olympic Games got us, although we got nothing, medal-wise, it gave us experience, and it gave us that you don't have to be running after this fella to get a picture taken or an autograph taken or this, that, and the other. You get on with it. And unfortunately, some of our members of the 92 team fell into that trap of the 88 team, in the sense that you're looking at these great athletes, and you're looking for autographs and photographs, you know what I mean? And I didn't fall into that trap. Race, colour, creed and all that, it's not into it. We're all athletes, and you befriend people all the time, because even you're walking down the same time you practice, most of the people there, and you give a nod and say hello, and then you become pals or whatever, what I mean? And that's not what it was. That's what it is, and that's what it always should be. The Olympic Games, it should be always about friendship, and should be always about honesty, and it should be always about the best person wins.